Hello. Welcome back. I would say this past week, but I can't lie. I read it over 2 weeks. But these past 2 weeks, I guess we read The Great Gatsby. It was a bit of a chore to read. I won't lie. And like at the beginning, um, I just kept thinking like, what is the point of this book? I mean, even at the end, I thought, what is the point of this book? There was moments where I thought like, holy moly, this is kind of fire writing. And then other moments where I thought like, man, holy yap. There was so many. I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it. But there's times when you if you use a full name, I expect the character, the person to be important. I don't expect them to just be name dropped like 3 times in the entire thing, like a throwaway. Like that's taking too much page space. Know what I mean? Anyways, let me go over my notes. Uh, let's see. What did I write? One of those men who reach such an acute, limited excellence at 21 that everything afterwards savors of anticlimax. And I wrote real. That is real. And then I wrote they seem racist. How old is this book? Honestly, because like I didn't read this in school. In school, I think we did Picture of Dorian Gray instead. Honestly, I kind of liked English class. It was kind of nice having like these these books explained to me because like even at the end, I had to look up the point of this book because when I finished, I was thinking like, damn, this felt like a nothing burger. And then like as soon as like the word American Dream popped, I was like, oh okay, wait, no, I get it. This is supposed to be emblematic of the American dream and like how it's not worth it because like you look at I guess it's going to be spoilers, but at the end, all this hard work he put in, like all this time. Sure, his means were like not necessarily the best of getting his wealth, but like he got there. Ultimately, it was worthless because like one small thing, and it wasn't even his fault. Let's see, chapter 2. Why we got Wilson the cuck, Myrtle bum ass name. And then I wrote down this book is such a nothing burger. Yeah, this book does take some time to ramp up. Swirls and eddies of people. That was really good imagery. I can't lie. Like I could imagine the the party. Mention of the titular Jay Gatsby. I'm res- I wrote down why I'm resisting the urge to call him Jay Epstein. We finally meet Gatsby, who said he served in the war. Protagonist Nick also served in the war. We meet Jordan Baker. Honestly, yeah, could have not existed. I wrote down. I thought this was gonna be an LGBT book, but we'll see. Am I a knower? Who knows? I am not. I was not a knower at the end, but low key, I don't know. Maybe it's just modern day, but I got like kind of that vibe. They'll keep out of my way, she insisted. It takes two to make an accident. Suppose you met somebody just as careless as yourself. I hope I never will, she answered. I hate careless people. That's why I like you. Uh, I didn't know that they would requote that at the end. I just thought that was a tough ass quote. And then he breaks up with another girl and mentions a mustache of perspiration during tennis. Like what does that mean? She sweats a lot. I don't know. Old ass English. I don't really understand. It's like Shakespeare. My dumb ass needed explained to me. Um, no, I guess I should mention I read like the archive.org version because I don't know if there's multiple versions. Anyways, chapter 4. What else? What did I write here? What is wrong with this book? He just listed party goers for like 10 pages. Yeah. We get Jay Epstein's background. He comes from, or he said he comes from San Fran money. We later learned this is not true. Nick senses he may be lying because of the way he talked about Oxford, but what's called his suicidalness got him recognition in Montenegro. Nick is so real. Tom some. I ain't asked Fine Jordan to talk about Jay Epstein. That was funny. And then connection. I had to Google, dude. The amount of times I googled something and it was just like, oh yeah, it's only in this book. Like, all right, bro, all right. Reason it sounded weird was because it was Oxford University, but Oxford College. I think they later mentioned that like he had a brief stint there after the armistice or something. So it's kind of confusing. The Jewish guy made the Black Sox scandal. All right. Uh, this better not be some bullshit like the Fight Club of J. Epstein is really in my head after that interaction with Tom in page 89. Yeah, no, I'm so glad that was not what was cooking. He just left because he knows that Tom is the one banging Daisy because he's been in love with her for like the past 5 years. Um, Jordan is Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Jay Epstein bought the house to stalk his ex, and he threw these parties in hopes of running into her. Yeah, this was around the time when I started to like the book. Uh, Are you in love with me? She said low in my ear, or why did I have to come alone? Daisy's a very playful person. Uh, I don't think they mentioned age in this book, but online it said that she was 18 when Jay Epstein was 27. Also, that's not his real name. I don't think I wrote it down, but he has a different real name. Whatever. The banter, very fun. I can see where this book gets its glaze. Uh, Daisy went upstairs to wash her face. Too late, I thought with humiliation of my towels. That's so real because I assume that means like because she was crying, like all his towels are gonna get dirtied from like the makeup. Uh, this book is a comedy question mark. Yeah, Loki. The perspective of this book makes it pretty interesting. I think. Chapter 6, I wrote. I don't know what to say besides this book is old. Basically, Jay Gatsby's past was that he was the kid of two farmers, worked under a wealthy guy. Wealthy guy died. He gets 25K, while the mysterious woman he thinks killed her got the rest. This book is confusing and too flowery. Chapter 7 was Tom confronting Daisy and Jay. Uh, it's like a. Oh, I was writing that the secondhand drama story was probably crazy at the time. I can't really think of another story where it's like actually I don't really read much, so but like it's a cool like perspective of the main character we're following. We only get his opinion, or I guess his view of what happens, not really what actually happens. But it probably is what happens. Um, Daisy hit and ran Myrtle Wilson. That's crazy. Yeah, that was when the book went crazy style. And then mentioned that Daisy might only love Jay's money. The conspiring because she like flees with Tom, and because Jay was like, uh, even though Daisy was the one driving, Jay would take the blame no matter what. Um, Chapter 8, Jordan wilted Rose. Loki, they did her nasty. You know, um, yeah, it just feels kind of bad. Mr. Wilson killed himself and Gatsby. That was kind of confusing. I'm just bad at English, I guess, and reading. And then Jordan justified crash out at Nick. Tom getting it. We don't know what he knows because the book is told from Nick's perspective, right? So like we don't know if Daisy ever said like, "Oh, I was the one that was driving." It could have very well just because like we see that Nick mentions like seeing them conspiring, but it could have just been like, "Oh, Daisy was like, oh yeah, no, he just ran him over. It was so crazy." And like, I mean, I get yeah. Daisy is awful. Like, is a weird main character. The book is kind of weird, but it was enjoyable. Um, Reading stuff online. I don't know if I'm just missing stuff. Like, it mentioned like what's it called that Nick broke up with Jordan, but like I got the other vibe because like at the end of I guess I don't know. The story is being told from Nick's perspective, so we only know what he knows, and he mentions that he believes that Jordan was lying when she said that she was about to get married, because even though he knows that, like just a quick like her giving a glance to someone could probably get her married, like she's got that kind of game. He doesn't think that it would have happened. He feels like she's lying. We don't actually know that, and like I mean, yeah. Um, It's an interesting book. That whole hon- honestly, after finishing the book, I had had to Google the meaning, but that whole American dream, that made everything connect. I can certainly understand why this book is so popular, and I assume it's mainly in the U.S. because like this feels very American. Yeah. I don't know what else to say other than fun enough book. Not really the type of thing I'd read again. Uh, yeah. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I'm gonna try to figure that out. The next volume of Apothecary Diaries won't be out for a while, I don't think, like until the end of the month, something like that. And yeah, see you guys. Bye.